Now, the narcissist uses you as a stand-in. The anger that they have was not caused by you. And the abuse that you've endured is ultimately not even meant for you. This is important to understand. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. Now we come out of these toxic, abusive relationships feeling down. What did we do wrong? How could I have made it better? You couldn't have. And we all know this. And one of the reasons you couldn't have made it better is because to the narcissist, you were just a stand-in. Yes, they know that you're not the reason for their anger, but that doesn't matter. And the abuse that you endured was not even meant for you, but that doesn't matter either. This comes down to the narcissist's ability to objectify people. You're just an object. You're not even an individual. You're an object. And as an object, your role became to be a stand-in for all the people that traumatized them, for the world that failed them. You are that stand-in. Why, you might be asking? Why am I the stand-in? Why do I have to be the one to take the abuse? Because narcissists are cowards and they're not able to stand up to what really hurt them in life. And chances are, what's even weirder about this is that many narcissists might even be close to the people who really hurt them. Maybe their own dad, their own mom. Maybe they had a father who was an alcoholic and who abandoned them, but it seems like they still talk. Maybe they have a mom who was never around, yet they still talk with her. But now you come in and you try to give everything into the situation and they abuse you, and it makes no sense. Well, this comes down to their coward ways. They know that they endured a rough upbringing. They know that they were discarded as a child. They know that, they know all this stuff, but they don't know how to deal with it. They don't know how to process it. And instead of directing the anger and the abuse in a healthy way, to really resolve it, to really figure out that they didn't deserve what they went through when they were younger, to put the blame where it belongs. Instead, they require a stand-in for that. And this is where they project all that. They project their anger. They project their abuse onto you as the stand-in so that they can continue to be cowards towards the ones who really hurt them in life. Does this make sense? And now ultimately, it's not your fault. And you are not responsible to be a stand-in for anybody. The best thing you could do coming out of a toxic relationship is to be able to say, whoa. Whatever took place, all the name calling and this and that, calling me selfish, calling me judgmental, calling me ignorant. I didn't deserve that. That wasn't for me. And it's not. It's not about you at all. This is the narcissist's inability to address their real problems that they've experienced in life, and like cowards, transferring it onto something that actually cares for them. And in their weird, sick, twisted ways, they've swapped it. They've made it out to where the one who really cared for them, you, doesn't, and the ones who never cared for them, the people who traumatized and abused them, do care for them. This is that thing where what's bad has become good, and what's good has become bad. This is talked about in the ancient literature of the Bible. It's a part of humanity. When enough trauma takes place in someone's life, this is oftentimes what happens. This is a human characteristic to a narcissistic characteristic, not humans, because not everybody does this, but narcissism is built on this. At some point, after experiencing so much trauma, they reverse it. Well, the trauma that I've experienced is because they're good, and people who are trying to be good are really bad. Very delusional, and it's very sick, and they will spend the rest of their lives in torment and in bad relationships over that. Don't let that bother you. Understand that you are not to be anybody's stand-in. You're not a punching bag. You're not even an object to be objectified. You're a human being capable of love and giving and compassion and empathy, and you need to grab onto that as hard as it can be sometimes and hold on to that tightly inside of you. Know who you are, know your value. And if the early signs that you are receiving abuse that does not belong to you, that you don't deserve, then take it seriously right away. So I'm not the reason for your anger. Be able to say that. I'm not the reason for your anger. I haven't even been in your life long enough. You are objectifying me. You're taking your anger out on me like a coward. It's okay to say these things because they are cowards. Narcissists are cowards, afraid to confront the real issues, instead finding a scapegoat, if you will, an objectified version of all of their life's hurts. And that's you. And then get out of the relationship. Get away from them. Don't allow anybody to objectify you and make you feel like you're the reason for their anger when you're not. I got away from the people who were trying to pick on me and bully me as though I was the one who caused their life problems. Like I was the one, I felt in the situation, and maybe you have too, I felt as though they weren't even dealing with me anymore. When they looked at me and they insulted me, it felt as though they were talking right through me, past me, into people that from their past or something. And it's because they are. That's what narcissists do. I was simply an object that made myself available to take on their anger that belonged with other people in their life. People who really hurt them. Don't be anybody's stand-in. So that's a red flag, right? When someone's anger in a situation does not match what's going on, you're dealing with a narcissist who is trying to objectify you and make you the one who deals with all of their anger and their trauma. Don't do it. Get out. Catch those early signs. Make them accountable. Saying, I'm out. I don't deserve that. Listen, I want to be a part of your healing journey. Down below, you'll find access to one-on-one appointments with me. We could have a telephone call, a WhatsApp video conference, or a FaceTime video conference. You'll find direct links to my calendar down below. So head on down there to the description box and head on over to the calendar. Also, you'll find access to Royal We Live Chat every Monday night, and Saturday mornings is Royal We Fellowship. It's an in-depth Bible study that we are applying our understanding of narcissism and toxicity into the world, or in the world. We're applying that into the Bible. It's unlike any other Bible study you've been a part of. Follow me on Instagram at JoinTheRoyalWe, and I'll be back with more videos for you right here on The Royal We.